the day. From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's the NFC Wildcard round on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears taking on Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Green to bring it back. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Atlanta takes the field. Their offensive leader, of course, Matt Ryan, the former Boston College Eagle.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Now Ryan on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Robert Quinn. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, it's caught. Smith. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading him out, the rookie from Ohio State at 22 years of age. It's Justin Fields.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round one. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Fields. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
So a great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. They'll roll him out right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
On the option to give to Williams here.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Fields, he'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this. Back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here.
Now it's Fields. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Robert Quinn is the one who burst in there to blow that play up.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use it.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, Ryan.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 3 games here on this Wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We're going to back out to you guys in just a minute. But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here in the NFC. A 4-5 battle that ought to be a tight one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys matching up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, it's been as tight as we expected our game to be, all even at the half. Who will go on to the divisional round? We'll find out as we send it back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is, and doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Again, it's Williams.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw into the hands of Kirk.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Back to throw, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first. Now a first down throw, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Here's Fields.
And able to find Kirk complete.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Green to bring it back.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point.
but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Ryan will throw again. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Ryan. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. Touchdown, Falcons. Tajay Sharp, 27 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Williams. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They run it again with Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Patterson, and that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, Ryan complete to Zacchaeus. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Ryan.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's got his man Sharp complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. From the 30 on 2nd down.
Fields, and that's caught by Williams.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
He's got Mooney.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Again, Fields.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, That's what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
And the Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.